ladies, thanks for joining me. My name is Jamie and we are talking about no contact. Will he forget about you if you go into no contact? That is what the ladies that I coach always ask me. Is he going to forget about me? I'm afraid if I go into no contact, he'll forget about me, he'll move on. And very few women can stick to no contact. But if you will follow this advice, I guarantee you he will not only think about you, he will probably return and want to be back in your life in some way or another. Okay, so how do you be the woman, the one that got away? How do you be the one that he obsesses over? Whether you want him back or not, it would be nice to be considered, wow, she was that one that I let slip through my hands, right? So let's talk about no contact for a minute. It literally is what the title says. Do not have any communication with this man at all. Do not call, do not text, do not snap, do not drive by his house, do not talk to his friends, do not talk to your friends about him, do not watch his stories on social media. No contact at all, okay? Don't call his family. You want to just kind of disappear from his life completely. Now, no contact works best when you've been in a relationship for an extended period of time. If you've only had a handful of dates with this guy and he breaks it off, then no contact doesn't really work because you haven't spent a significant amount of time developing a relationship with this man. But if this relationship lasted for some period of time, several months, years, then no contact is what you want to do. So again, some women don't want to do no contact because they are afraid that that distance will cause his feelings to fade and he will forget about them. They also feel like he's going to move on with another woman. Now listen to me. He might move on with another woman. He might jump into a rebound relationship. Don't stress about it. Don't think that contacting him is going to help that. In fact, you need to act like you don't even know that he's in a relationship. You don't know what he's doing at all. Let me tell you why no contact works so well. There are several reasons. Number one, no one is 100% sure about breaking up. Maybe they're 98% sure they want to break up, but nobody's ever 100% sure about it. That's why you have a lot of boomerang breakups where they break up and then they're back together in a week, because once the breakup has happened and they feel the immense loss, they sometimes can't handle it and they get back together. And then they may break up in another month or two. So they kind of were testing the waters a little bit with the breakup. How do I feel without you? Oh, wow, that really hurt. Let me jump back in until I can kind of wean myself off slowly. Okay, so nobody's ever 100% sure about a breakup. So keep that in mind when you're in no contact, that this man was not 100% sure that's what he wanted. But when he said he wanted it, you gave it to him. No backing down. So with that said, you want to make this man go cold turkey. He might want to leave the lines of communication open. He may say something like, hey, let's just stay friends, or let's keep in touch. No, just tell him you have plenty of friends. Friendship wasn't what you wanted, and for right now, you think it's best that you guys don't communicate at all. Let him have the breakup. Breakups break things. They break the intimacy, they break the relationship, they should break lines of communication. He wanted the breakup, let him have it. He has to miss you. And if you are present and texting him or responding to him, if you are liking his stories on social media, he doesn't feel the loss. He has to feel that there has been a complete loss of you. This man has to know that he cannot keep you on the sidelines. You are not going to be the backup girl in case whatever else he wants to pursue doesn't work out. Another reason why no contact works so well is he is in the dark about you. He has no clue what you're doing. He was used to hearing what you were doing. He was used to keeping in contact with you. He was used to knowing everything about you. He probably knew where you were, even from hour to hour, definitely from day to day, and now he's lost that. Also, it makes you so mysterious. When you just kind of disappear, he has no clue what you're up to. And curiosity is extremely attractive. Everyone likes a person that's just a little bit mysterious. Now, before I continue on, there's several more reasons why you want to do no contact, because it will make him think about you. I want to tell you about my website coming out soon called She's Everyday, she'severyday.com. It will have links to my published books, a couple of e-courses, coaching with me, these YouTube videos, and a podcast that I am doing with a partner. So look for that coming up. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, because when that website comes out, you can click on it and you can get all of those resources that will be on there for you. Now, if he's moved on, I guarantee you that new girl is probably going to get old after a while, especially if you were a better woman. So if you had a whole bunch of high value traits, which I talk about in my e-course, let's say you have 20 high value traits, but you had 5 flaws. Well, then he gets with this new girl, and after a time, he realizes she only has 10 high value traits. She also has 10 flaws. So now you are looking way better. So don't worry about the other woman that he might be with. During this no contact time, you are going to highlight your amazing self on social media. So if you weren't really a high value woman in the relationship, you were too insecure, jealous, needy, bossy, controlling, whatever, you now have the opportunity to show this transformation of yourself on social media. So get my e-course or look up some high value women traits and start portraying yourself on there. He will watch your social media. Even if you aren't friends on social media, he will borrow somebody's phone. He will find a way to check up on you. Trust me, this is a reason you don't want to block him, because you want him to see all the great things that you're doing. This will make him obsess about you even more. He may even say, wow, she has really changed. She wasn't like that in our relationship, and now she's so amazing. I'm really liking this new person that I see. He will be intrigued. Another reason no contact works is because he expected you to reach out to him. He fully expected you to blow up his phone. And when you don't, that kind of takes his ego down a little bit. He didn't want you, but he still wanted you to want him. And when you don't contact him, he's kind of wondering, was I even really the man? Like, she forgot about me so quickly. Also, men want something they can't have. And if he can't get in any contact with you, and maybe he messages you in that 30 days and just says, hey, how you doing? And you do not respond, now you become a challenge. You become something to win over. Also, most women are super emotional. So the next girl that he's with, when he breaks up or it doesn't work out between them, she will blow up his phone. And now you look different. You look classy. You look confident because you didn't do that. So now you look rare and the other women look crazy. Also, not contacting this man shows confidence. It shows that you have standards, you have boundaries, you're optimistic that you're going to meet another guy. It shows that you don't think this man is the only man out there in the world for you. There could be many men out there for you, and you're confident that you are going to find him. It shows that you are fearless. You're not afraid to get back out there and meet someone new. You're not just putting up your walls and sitting at home crying. You are going out and finding that man, hunting him down like you would any other goal in your life. You have relationship goals, just like you have financial goals or career goals, and you're just going to go after what you want. Now, if you were a really amazing woman, if you had a lot of assets and a lot of value, he is going to miss that because the next woman he is with may not have that much value. And he's going to obsess over the fact that he let you go. When you don't reach out to this man, it shows that you respect yourself. And men respect women who respect themselves and vice versa. We don't want some weakling that can't survive without us. We want somebody who's a little strong, who has some fortitude. And by you not reaching out to him, you're basically saying, look, I'm not going to beg you to be in my life. I respect myself way too much. I will find a man that values what I have, and he will respect that attitude. Lastly, the reason no contact works so well is that it gives you time to get emotional control. Don't use no contact for him. Don't use no contact to get him back. A lot of women do that because it does work. They do come back after a period of time in no contact, but don't do it for that reason. Do it for you. Do it because you deserve to move on. You deserve to get some emotional control. You deserve to find someone that makes you happy. And you deserve to give yourself some distance and space from this man who has hurt you. The bonus to this no contact is that he will think about you. Most women think that he will forget about them if they go dark, if they go silent. The opposite is true. I promise you, I've been doing this coaching for a while, and every woman that goes into no contact, holds her head high, finds her self-worth, her confidence, and just starts living her life and showcasing her best life, every single time the man comes back into the picture. Again, I'm telling you, don't do it for that reason. That's just an added bonus. It's just going to happen. Ladies, I want to see you win. I want to see you live your best life. I want you to find your forever guy. So I just hope that you take this advice, stay classy in a breakup. God bless you guys. I will see you next time.